All right, here we are at the fifth hole here at Dairy Creek. It's a relatively decent length par 5. We've got a creek that runs right between the middle of the hole. So from here to that area, we're about 280 yards to the creek, or actually we're about 300 yards to the creek. But before you get to the creek, there's about 50 yards of a downhill slope that goes all the way down into the creek. So the trick is to lay it up to where you don't end up going over that hill, but you try and get the maximum amount that you have out there to be able to hit a good shot and potentially get there in 2. But again, this is a hole that you take what the land gave you. This is not necessarily a 2-shot get to the green par 5. This one we're going to hit a good drive out there. If we have the opportunity to go for it, we will. But then chances are we might be laying up for our second one and trying to hit a good shot into a par 3. So I'm going to pull about a 220 yard club here, my iron. Just going to hit a nice shot. As you see the bunker in the distance, that's what my aiming target's going to be, is at that bunker. If I hit my normal shot, which is a little bit of a draw, it's going to put me in perfect position. If I hit it straight at the bunker, I'll be on the right hand of the fairway. If I hit it a little bit, open the club face a little bit, there's a chance I might be in the rough on the right hand side. Just gives me the best options to be able to go. Again, another golf hole where the cart path is typically, the better you can stay over there with your shot, the better off you're going to be on this drive. So let's give it a shot here on this one, see where we can put ourselves in position down there. Visualize my shot shape here. We've got the wind at our back, so we don't necessarily have to really hit one really hard. Just good clean contact. Hit it a little bit too good. Looks like we went off over the ridge to the right. Let's go see what we got down there. We might have a little bit of trouble. All right, we hit the ball. Didn't hit the greatest shot off the tee, but we got the distance we wanted. So we're about 205 yards away from the green. Got a significantly down, I guess, ball below the feet line, not necessarily downhill, but the ball's quite a ways below my feet, 4 to 6 inches below my feet. So that's going to make every shot want to start to the left and kind of peel away to the right. Not necessarily a comfortable shot shape for me, because that's not what my typical swing is. So more than likely this is going to turn out to be a fairly straight shot. I've got enough club to get us to the green, but I'm not going to be really super confident on this shot that I'm going to be able to clear these bunkers with my normal shot. So I'm going to aim left of the green, hope that this ball either goes straight or peels off a little bit to the right. So maybe there's a chance that as we hit the fairway and the approach out there that it might kick up onto the green. It's going to be a fun shot. This is a really good one. This is one of the reasons I really like this hole. You got a really good a good challenge off the tee. The challenge doesn't stop here, and then once we actually got up to the green, the challenge doesn't stop there either. We got a good crowned green, bisected by another hill in the middle of the green, a left and right portion of the green. I haven't seen where the flag's necessarily at, but I'm going to try and put myself out to the left side of the green with an opportunity that it might bound onto the green. So, got a good lie. It's sitting up pretty well in the rough. Got the trees to navigate here. We can't really visualize our swing as far as where the green is at, so we got to kind of create that in our head and our mind. Luckily I've played here a number of times, so I've got the ability to visualize that. The biggest thing is pick out what your target is, focus on that. Don't worry about where the flag or anything else is at, just focus on where that target's at, put a good swing on it, believe you can hit the shot. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to pick, if you can see the hills and the hillside there, you got 2 kind of peaks up there. I'm going to pick the one on the right hand side. That's where I want my ball to start at. If it drifts a little bit to the right, it should be just about perfect. So let's see what happens. Golf gods, be kind. Hit it a little bit left of target, but that should be a pretty good shot. Should be really handy up there to hit a little pitch shot onto the green. Try and walk away with a birdie, no worse than a par. Let's go see what we get. All right, so not necessarily a super long green. We hit 2 irons, one off the tee and one off the fairway. As you see here, we're about pin high, maybe a little bit long of pin high, but we're just off to the left-hand side. So not quite position A where we want to be, but the good thing is we're here in 2, so we're not line 3. So still got a really good chance at making birdie. Well, you know, I don't ever want to say that we're not going to make par, but there's still that opportunity too. But as we look here, you see the ridge through the green bisects the middle of that green really heavily. So everything on this left-hand side of the green, which is the side we're walking towards, slopes back down this direction. Everything on the greens complex that was designed out here. A lot of undulations, not necessarily super difficult, but it gives enough here that there's a lot of imagination that it takes to move the ball around and get yourself in good positions here. Where I'm looking at here, we're back here in the rough. We've got about a, I don't know, 30 yard, 25, 30 yard pitch shot over this expanse of rough. The areas we've got to land the ball are all going away from us, so we're going to have to land this ball on a down slope, which is going to kick the ball forward. It's going to be hard to put spin on this ball because of the fact that we're coming out of the rough. It's a short shot, so we really can't take a big cut at it. I'm probably going to try and hit some sort of a flop type of shot. Really trying to land the ball probably just up here in the rough so that it helps take some of that speed off the ball. Hopefully it'll one hop, maybe into the collar, and then just kind of roll out down there and hopefully not get too far away from the hole. Going to play it out here to the right because this hillside here is going to pitch it back to the left, back towards the back of the green. It's I like a challenge, and this is going to be a good one. So let's see if I can pull this off. All right, just a nice straightforward swing here. Nothing fancy. Just a nice easy little pitch shot. All right, we'll take that one. Go through the same routine. Relatively easy putt. Take the 2 practice swings. Nice straight putt in the hole. Fix that ball mark that we hit from out there in the rough. Wasn't kidding, it almost flew in the hole. All right, let's go to the next par 3. Head to number 6. This is the fun turn.